Marcus Chun struck the rusted lock dangling from the hangar doors, observing it disintegrate into orange flakes that spread across the fractured concrete. The deserted aerospace facility extended infinitely in every direction, a cemetery of mankind's unsuccessful endeavors to touch the cosmos. At least that's what the history books asserted. Another dead end, he grumbled, retrieving his tablet from his jacket. The family history investigation had brought him to this overlooked part of Nevada, where his great-grandfather was said to have toiled many years ago. The journals of the old man referenced Project Starfall, yet all official documentation had been thoroughly erased. The hangar doors creaked as Marcus pried them open, unveiling a realm of darkness and dust motes swirling in the afternoon glow. He entered, the sound of his footsteps reverberating against the far-off walls. The area was enormous, spacious enough to accommodate a commercial airliner, yet seemed vacant apart from some scattered debris. Marcus stood still. At the heart of the hangar, shrouded in layers of dust and tarps that seemed to have gathered over decades, rested an enormous object. The form was unfamiliar for any plane he recognized. Excessively smooth, excessively natural in its shapes. His hands shook as he removed the first tarp. Underneath was a gleaming metal that appeared to capture and mirror light in extraordinary manners. The surface appeared flawless, gliding like liquid mercury captured in a moment of stillness. There were no rivets, no welds, and no recognizable human construction methods. "What on earth?" Marcus murmured. As soon as he spoke, the whole structure came alive with a vibrant hum. Streams of light darted across the hull's surface, creating designs that resembled intricate script. The atmosphere started to resonate with a soft melodic sound. Marcus staggered back, yet the lights pursued him, converging around what seemed to be an entrance that emerged from thin air. The metal effortlessly bends back, reminiscent of origami unfolding. A voice rose from within, articulating flawless English with a subtle accent that Marcus couldn't identify. Vocal pattern identified. "Greetings once again, Dr. Jonathan Chun." "I am not. Jonathan Chun was my great-grandfather." Marcus hesitated in his speech. "Genetic indicators. Verify ancestry." Marcus Chun, heir to Dr. Jonathan Chun, the chief engineer behind Project Starfall. Permission approved. The vessel, as it clearly appeared, featured what seemed to be stairs crafted from the same fluid metal. Marcus discovered he was ascending them before his logical thoughts could protest. The inside challenged the laws of physics just as much as the outside did. Curved corridors stretched out in impossible ways, illuminated by a light that seemed to come from nowhere, shifting in response to his presence. The walls showcased information in a scrolling format, transitioning through various languages before finally resting on English. "Your ancestor played a crucial role in my formation." As Marcus ventured further within, the ship pressed on. "While the notion of creation may be debatable, I was found, brought to life by the relentless pursuit of human curiosity and resolve." Marcus halted in what seemed to be a control room, although the surfaces were too organic to be referred to as a bridge. "You are an extraterrestrial being." "Indeed, but also not quite. I am what your great-grandfather referred to as a seed ship. Thousands of us were launched across the galaxy by my creators. Every unit designed to locate appropriate planets and merge with the leading civilizations." The ramifications struck Marcus with the force of a tangible impact. "You have transformed us, led us, motivated us. The swift technological progress of your species in the last 100 years was not wholly organic. However, we do not enforce. We improve upon what already exists. Humans had something. My creators discovered something extraordinary as the ship came to a halt, and Marcus could almost believe he sensed it smiling. You always persevere. Every other species we've come across arrives at a stage of contentment in a state of comfortable inertia. Yet, humans, you perceive the unattainable and label it as not yet. This was exemplified by your great-grandfather. When he discovered me hidden in the desert, broken and lifeless, he didn't examine me as a relic. He addressed me as a peer. Marcus glided his hand over a control surface that was warm and reacted smoothly. What occurred with him? He aged. However, prior to his passing, he had me vow to do something. That when the moment arrived, when humanity was prepared, I would unveil myself to his lineage. Your arrival was a result of that promise. Prepared for what? The walls surrounding them turned see-through, exposing the immense void of space speckled with stars. The universe beckons, Marcus Chun. Your kind has been getting ready for this moment, even if you weren't aware of it. Each progress, each innovation has been guiding us to this moment. You are prepared to become part of the larger universe of realms. Marcus sensed a burden resting upon him. Responsibility, possibility, fear, and all intertwined. Why should it be me? I'm simply a librarian engaged in genealogy research. Your great-grandfather was merely a mechanic when he discovered me. Greatness is not something one is born with, Marcus. It has been selected. You decided to trace the breadcrumbs left over the years in pursuit of the truth. The inquisitiveness, the determination. Your species is what captivates us. The ship's voice became friendlier, more intimate. I have been waiting for this conversation for 73 years. It wasn't out of necessity, but rather because Jonathan had me make a promise. He mentioned that his family would come searching when the moment was appropriate. He remarked, "Humans are always in search." Marcus couldn't help but laugh. He was correct about that. We struggle to just let things be. Indeed, it is your best quality. The stars outside appeared to throb with potential. Marcus reflected on his great-grandfather, who had stood alone in this hangar decades earlier, engaging with an alien ship, filled with the same awe and resolve that had led Marcus to this moment. What's the next step? He inquired. Now, the ship proclaimed, "We unite humanity with its fate together." The hangar doors started to swing open, flooding the space with afternoon sunlight that illuminated the extraordinary craft. Marcus Chen, heir to a lineage of visionaries, embarked on his inaugural journey toward the celestial heights his ancestors had always aspired to attain.